Hello. In this video, we're going to discuss how to graph a piecewise function in the TI-83 calculator. Now, this method can also be used in the TI-84 calculator. The first step is to press the on button, turn the calculator on. Then we press Y equals. Now we can go ahead and input our function. So we can start off with the expression of the first piece, which is 2x plus 2. So let's input 2x plus 2. Great. Then we have the domain restriction of that piece, which is x is less than -6. Now, if we want to account for the domain restriction, we can consider the fact that the TI-83 will register x is less than -6 as a Boolean value. So therefore, it's either going to be a 0 if x is not less than -6, or it's going to be a 1 if x is less than -6. So we can take advantage of that to help us make sure that we only graph the part that is less than -6 for this particular expression. All right. So what we can do in order for us to restrict the domain of this part is to press the division sign. We're going to press the division button, and then we put open parentheses, and we put x, and then we're going to press second and then test, which is going to get us the equal sign as well as signs of inequality. Then we're going to go down to the less than, and then we're going to put -6, and then put close parentheses. All right. So now the calculator knows that whenever x is less than -6, it's going to register this part in the parentheses as 1. So it's going to be like dividing this function by 1. But if x is not less than -6, it's going to register this part in the parentheses as 0. So it's going to divide this function by 0, but we know that we're not allowed to divide by 0. So whenever x is not less than -6, the calculator is going to just output error for that particular part. All right. Now we can do the same thing for the next piece, but because x is both greater than or equal to -6 and less than or equal to 2, we can approach it a little bit differently. So let's check this out. So let's go ahead and put x, which is the expression of this piece. And then we're going to put divided by. All right. So now let's go ahead and put open parentheses. And then let's put another open parentheses. And we can go ahead and start off with -6 is less than or equal to x. So let's put -6 and then press second and then test, which is the math button. And then we're going to put less than or equal to. We're going to put x. Okay, then we're going to close the parentheses here. All right. So this is one particular inequality, but we're going to actually multiply this by another inequality. So let's go ahead and put open parentheses, and let's put x, and then let's go to second, and then let's go to test, and then we're going to put less than or equal to, and then 2. And we're going to close parentheses and close parentheses again. All right, so now for this particular part of the piecewise function, when -6 is less than or equal to x, this part in the parentheses is going to register as 1. Otherwise, it's going to register as 0. And then likewise, when x is less than or equal to 2, this part in the parentheses is going to register as 1. Otherwise, it's going to register as 0. So in order for x to be divided by the number 1, like both of these have to be true. But if either one of these is not true, then it's going to be like x divided by 0, which we know will output error. Now let's go to the next piece of the piecewise function. So we have -3. We're going to input -3. And then once again, we're going to put divided by. We're going to open the parentheses. We're going to put X first. Let's make sure we put X. We'll go to second, test. Then we're going to the greater than symbol. And then we're going to put 2 and then close parentheses. All right. So now we have our piecewise function inputted into the calculator. We could just press window, and then maybe we can change the X min to -20, the X max to +20, the Y min to -20, Y max to +20. And then let's press graph. Okay, yeah, so now we can actually see these 3 pieces here. So we have this first piece, which is for when X is less than -6. This actually keeps going towards negative infinity for X. We have this other piece here, which is from -6 to +2 for X. And then we have this piece here, which is from 2 towards positive infinity. So yeah, so that is how we can graph a piecewise function in the TI-83 calculator.